That mouth is a little bit too ready. I think that adventure might be over. We'll see. What's up?
I wanted to say firstly, thank you for a fantastic convention and for a fantastic webcom.
Thank you. I've been having a lot of fun here.
So much of my life. I initially had one question. I now, after that last trip, have two.
It's germinated? Okay.
Firstly, I have traveled here nearly 45 whole minutes from Worcester, Massachusetts to ask you this one question. Whatever happened to the bench?
Is Robert here?
I'm sure this has been covered in previous PAXs and in forum posts and so forth, but I've been trying for so long to find like the bench archives or something. And with community collaborative sort of content being all the rage nowadays, I think it may actually be time to bring the bench back, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm not looking down at my phone because you were uninteresting. It's like, well, Robert, look, I didn't ask him if I could play you.
Fair enough.
You may be quite certain that the bench is returning in a form more powerful than you could ever imagine. Like it's actually really cool. Oh, well, a million years ago, we actually ran two comics. We ran Penny Arcade, and we also ran a site that is the weirdest sound I've ever heard in my life.
Is that really somebody's phone?
No, it's a tiny party going on in someone's pocket. I want to be part of that party. Anyway, so we ran actually two comics, and so one of them was The Bench, which was essentially a comic that people submitted in. We created the comic frames and the basic characters, and then people would edit them in Photoshop and submit them, and I was sort of like the editor, and I would go through and I would choose, I would remove the ones, first of all, that were just pictures of lesbians.
And save those.
And save them in a separate archive for another site that was a pay site. But at that point, I mean, I would go through and I would, as a curator basically, I would choose 30 or 40 of these strips and put them up. There used to be a Sunday update on the site as well. And Robert just really liked the idea of the bench. He wanted to bring it back, but it's not going to require any Photoshop this time. It's actually going to be a web-enabled tool that you can do a lot of really good stuff with. That is Robert's passion project. All right. Costume is so great.